Hi there. I'm Daniel Levy, LCPC. I'm here in Arizona in our Scottsdale clinic. We're going to go over today the baby breathing, also known as abdominal or diaphragmatic breathing. This is the type of breathing that babies do. If you see a baby laying on its back and its little stomach goes. Now, this is an important technique. This is a relaxation technique, in contrast to chest-based breathing, which you can see in other videos, which is a release technique. This is a relaxation technique. And on our scale of emotional difficulties, we're going to call this something you can use for a 5 out of 10 and under. And if you don't know what that means, we'll talk about that in another place. But basically that means that I am, in general, stressed a 5 out of 10. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to place one hand on your chest and one hand on your stomach like this. Okay, great. And you're going to make sure that chest does not breathe and that stomach fills up with air. This is a technique that you're going to do 3 to 5 minutes. You'll set a clock for 2 or 3 minutes, and you're going to breathe in a count of 4. So you're going to breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, and out 2, 3, 4, and in 2, 3, 4, and out 2, 3, 4, in 2, 3, 4, and out 2, 3, 4. Now, let's talk a little bit about it more before we go on. So, this technique is really important for calming down at night, for slowing the mind. It basically gets us out of the fight or flight mechanism. In this version of the technique, it doesn't matter what your mind is doing. In other words, you could watch TV and do this. You can listen to music and do this. You could even be driving in the car, although I don't advise it, and do this because you might get too relaxed and get yourself into an accident. So don't try that. But you can be in a park. You can be with a friend. You can be in class. And it's great because, hey, it's just breathing, and as long as you're paying attention to some degree, nobody will notice you're doing it. Now, obviously, if you're alone and doing something relaxing, it will be more effective. But what you're going to do, again, there are 4 characteristics. I learned this from Jerry Gore, MD, over at the Center for Holistic Medicine in Chicago. Shout out for him. Great doctor and great therapist. And he's been using this technique with success for more than 10 years with his clients, and many therapists and meditation teachers also use this technique as a pre-meditation or warm-up. So again, what you're going to do, it has 4 characteristics. Characteristic 1 is the in count of 3 and the out count of 3, or in count of 4 and out count of 4. That's characteristic number 1. Number 2 is it should be smooth without breaks. So unlike the triangle breathing technique or the breathing technique, which is in, hold, out, there's like a firm edge. Here, it's a circle. That's why it's sometimes called circular breathing. So it's in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, in, out. So 1 in count of 4. 2, it is circular without beginning, without pauses. 3, it's silent. So unlike Ujjayi breathing in yoga or martial arts breathing, there's no, it's just silent. You shouldn't hear the sound of your throat or your nose. So and in general, we're going to use our nose unless you find that difficult for any particular reason, and then you're going to use your mouth, but nose. So we're going to use nose breathing, no pauses, count of 4, and no noise. So let's try that now, and I'll lead you in a couple minutes of doing that. So make yourself comfortable. Whatever you're doing, you can lay down, you can stand, you can sit on the couch. And what you're going to do is, again, for the beginning, you can put one hand on your chest just to make sure you're not breathing in here. And it might take you a few seconds to get used to this if it's not natural for you. You're going to close your eyes if you can. If not, just look at the ground or don't, or look at the TV, whatever you're doing. You're going to breathe in 4 and out. In, 2, 3, 4 and out. 2, 3, 4 and in. 2, 3, 4 and out. 2, 3, 4 and in. 2, 3, 4 and out. 2, 3, 4 and in. 2, 3, 4 and out. 2, 3, 4 and in. 2, 3, 4 and out. 2, 3, 4. Remember to keep it smooth. Keep going by yourself. Very smooth and flowing. No jerks, no pauses. You're relaxing, you're letting go of anything of your day. Nowhere to go and nowhere to be right now. Just breathing. 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4, and in. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, and in. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Continue on your own. And in. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. So go ahead and continue on your own for as long as you would like. This concludes the recording for the circular breathing, also known as diaphragmatic breathing, for the Integrative Counseling Center. I'm Daniel Levy. Have a good afternoon. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to email or text us, anything at all. Have a great day. Bye.